Hey, everybody. It is Saturday morning. You probably were sleeping in today. We are not. You don't have time for that shit. What are you doing? I didn't work out this morning.
Get up and work out.
I didn't work out. I was looking at baseball cards and hoping to God.
Well, okay, so you're not working out. You're making money. So get up and work out or get up and make money.
Yeah, I know. I got to make money.
That's right.
It's just me bringing in the dough.
Baby's coming.
Baby's coming. Hospital bills are coming.
New house.
New house. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so fun. But, so we're going to talk a little bit about diet today. I know everybody's like, oh, TJ, you're doing the same thing you did last year. Yeah. Today I got up early. I usually get up at 6, though, because I don't want to get up early, but now I have to. Which is great, because actually my client that I train twice a week is like, can we do like 6:15? I'm like, sure.
It's nice to get it out of the way early in the day. I love my early clients.
Yeah, I mean, I only have one, but I mean, I'll get up early, I'll do whatever I need to do, go to the gym, do that, and then go home. Or go to work and then go home. But the hardest thing I've been finding is just getting back in the swing of things is finding the time. Because I used to... Because I work in Akron now, so Akron and Medina is about 30 minutes. I work out for an hour and then go home. It's like I get home at like 6:30.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's kind of late. So I have kettlebells and stuff in my house. I'm just going to do that and just build a gym or something. Or put like a squat rack and be done.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to go to the gym at the end of the day and then be home at 6:30 and then hour and a half, Levi's going to bed. I mean, that just makes sense.
Well, and that's like, I love that you're making this point, and we are going to talk a little bit about diet today, but I think that this is a point that we should make since you're talking about it, is that you're finding a way to make it work for your life, because what most people will do is, I'm going to give people props for going to the gym after work, because that's one thing I've never been able to make myself do. At the end of the day, all I really want to do, I mean, between trying to make dinner and, the kiddo coming home and Mark coming home, and it just everything goes to shit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And the last thing that I'm likely to do is go and do a workout at the gym. But so I totally get it when people are like, I can't work out at the end of the day because I just can't make myself go. I just want to go home and sit on the couch. That's usually what I want to do. So I understand that, but then it comes down to finding a way that it's like, how can you make this work so you can work out? And if for you, it's, you don't want to go to the gym, you just want to be able to go home and you can do your workout there and be with your family and be with Levi.
Yeah, because I actually bought a like an Aerodyne bike from some guy. So I use that, do like my squats and whatever, and then I have a YouTube video playing. So I'm like educating myself on working out.
Right.
So, but I think it's like you said, it's finding that balance. But I just did not want to drive. Like when I worked at Alice in Medina, it was super convenient because like 10 minutes to the gym, work out and go home. But it's a little bit different now since I work farther. But I'm going to be doing having more responsibilities. So if I had to stay late or something like that, I just don't have time to get it in. So
right.
And like last night, I was going to work out, but my furnace went out, like everybody knows.
Yep.
But I didn't have time. I wasn't dealing with that shit. I still burned like 800 calories probably from trying to smash that stupid thing, getting it on.
Right.
Because I put it on wrong, but
I mean, like I said, the good thing is you're rolling with it. And I think that's where people get so stuck in that they get this idea in their head of how things are going to go, and they think it's going to be that way forever. Yeah. And then life changes, and all of a sudden, you miss a workout or two, and then you're like, well, screw this, it's over. I suck.
Yeah, I missed 2 this week. I just don't. It's fine.
Right. If you change jobs, if you move, if you have another kid, your workouts, your schedule is going to change.
Oh yeah, I already set up my schedule for when I go back to school. So
yes, and TJ's going back to school, so there's another shift in the schedule.
My schedule is going to be jam packed. I almost have to get up early now.
Yes,
because I'm going to be up from like 4:30, 4 o'clock till 10 every day. Right. Until I'm dead. Which will be about 2 weeks.
But if your fitness is a priority for you, which I know it is for you and it is for me too,
Yeah.
then I'm going to find the time to fit that in. So whether that means I'm finding a way to make it workable in the evening or getting up early, which, I think for both of us getting up early isn't really an issue. So
No, I think it's just getting in the habit again of doing it. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get up at 4:30. Look at my clock. I'm like, I don't think so. I'll get up at 6 when I have to go to get ready for work. But doing the podcast today, switching my clients around is gonna be great. So, and then when it starts warming up, I'll start running again.
Right.
But right now it's too damn cold.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's like 2 degrees outside.
Yeah, now. If David Goggins ever listens to this, which he probably will never, he'll be like, "Why are you being a punk ass bitch?" That's exactly what he would say. Because he's nuts.
I've heard the name. Is he the 75 hard guy?
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. But he's like that Navy SEAL who runs every day.
Oh, you showed me a picture of him. Okay, now I remember.
Oh, yeah, you do. But he's like, oh, I'm getting ready for this race. And he's getting ready for a race in the Death Valley. So he's running in the summertime with winter clothes on, like hat and gloves, so he can prepare his body for.
Do you know what he needs to do? He needs to come and sit in the sauna at Hot Pods.
Yeah, there you go. But
too bad I'm not open yet.
Yeah, but he is nuts. But he's something to like aspire to be. I mean, I'm not gonna go running in the snow just because the road that I'm on now is not. It's pretty quiet, but there's no like sidewalks. I'm not gonna get hit by a car.
Right.
So I don't think I would, but I mean, I'd rather just do it not with snow around me.
Yeah. No. Like, yeah.
Maybe I'll get to that point, but
it doesn't
not right
have
now.
to be that. Like somebody with that mental hey, that's great.
He's just
for him.
Yeah. I mean, I will. Hey, man, if I can get to that point, great. Because I mean, that means I'm gonna be tearing stuff up at the gym and at work and at home and getting stuff done, and people are gonna be getting out of my way. It's be awesome.
Well,
like physically, they'll have to move because I'll be running at them.
Right. So. Right.
Anyway,
so
talking about
the
diet,
the last podcast we recorded, which was this morning because we're recording a few in a row, but the last podcast where we sort of did a recap of the few months that we took a break from doing the podcast, you mentioned something that you mentioned OMAD, and I happen to know what that is,
which is great.
And I was like, we need to talk about this. So why don't you tell us like what OMAD is, and like, is it something that you started to just do naturally, or did you decide that you were going to like do this OMAD diet? Okay.
So OMAD, if you don't know, is 1 meal a day. Usually you get, you fast for.
It's the 1 meal a day diet.
Yes. 1 meal a day diet. So you fast the entire day. I drink coffee, so that could break your fast, like I did this morning. Well, I'd put creamer in my coffee.
That breaks your fast.
Well, I don't care because guess what? It's at 7 o'clock in the morning, so from 7 to the next time I eat, I'm still fasting like 12 hours. So
yeah,
I'm not worried about it either way. But you fast for extended period of time. Usually it's 20 hours roughly. Then you have about a 2 to 4 hour eating window, and then you just eat until you're full. That's what I've been doing.
So, like,
I don't go overboard.
You don't?
No. Because, I mean, I'll eat, like, I have all my stuff, and I'm still eating, like, so I'm eating balanced, so I'm not doing, like, keto or whatever. So I'll eat mostly, like, high fatty foods, and I'll have some like yogurt and like an orange or something, and like broccoli salad. But
so now wait though, because like to me it would seem like a guy your size, and especially I know you're
fat,
not like.
Thank you.
Stop. I did not say that. But I mean, you're a big guy, so
yeah, fat. Thank you.
No, that is not what I'm saying.
That's what I say. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Anyway. Stop fishing for compliments.
No, I'm not fishing.
I know you're not. See, now I lost my train of thought.
Big guy, you'd think I would probably need to eat more. in a day.
Yes. So, I mean, and can you like tell the listeners how you would work this into a scheme of like working out?
Well, you could work out fasted if you want. I mean, it's probably going to hinder your performance a little bit if you're going to like lift heavy weights and do like 1 rep maxes and stuff.
Do you feel like you're going to lose muscle though eating? Because I would
Not
think that
really.
you're going to be under eating if you're actually eating to like normal satiety levels that, only eating 1 meal a day, you're probably going to, you're only going to be getting like what, 2,000 calories. And I mean, that's
In a meal,
lot.
maybe.
It's a lot, right?
In a maybe. I mean, like last night I had like 3 chicken breasts and like a yogurt and I was good.
Yeah. But that's not enough calories in a day.
No. Not for, yeah. But I mean, I'm also sitting on my ass all day working on my desk.
I suppose so.
I'm not working out as much as I used to. And I need to lose weight, so. I need to get back down to like where I was back in the summertime. So, I mean, I think it really just kind of depends on your goals and stuff. I mean, I don't know what you think, but the anabolic catabolic window. Everybody's like, oh, you got to eat like 30 minutes after your workout. I think that's been bunked. It's a load of shit.
It's BS.
So I mean, like you talk about, eating how our ancestors ate and stuff. I mean, if they're out on the prairie hunting their shit, well, not shit, but deer, and they might not eat all day until 7 o'clock at night when they're cooking that up. So I don't know if it really matters, to be honest. I think if you, I feel fine. I don't feel hungry.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh, just about a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just started.
So, like when you first started earlier in the week that you didn't feel hungry.
I did it on a Sunday, weirdly. I just I'll just try it,
Sure.
I did it on a Sunday. The past Sunday where I locked myself out of the house.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it was great. It was a stressful day. But, I didn't eat till like 6 o'clock at night. And I'm like, I felt fine. I think if I'm busy enough to where I'm not thinking about food, I'm fine.
Right.
Like at work, I'm busy all day. I don't have time to think about it.
Right.
So it really doesn't matter. But I also feel, my production's higher. But, I mean, usually you want, what's the course you took a while back? Intuitive eating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I feel it's almost like that. So it's like I'm going all day. I woke up this morning, had a cup of coffee. I'm good. Good. Get lunchtime. Everybody's eating. I don't feel anything. I'm not hungry. Dinner time. I'm like, all right. I'm hungry. I should eat something.
Yeah.
But I mean, I might be crazy. It might be because I'm not working out as much. I mean, I'll know in a few months if I start dropping the weight and, but I mean, there's a lot of health benefits because you have the autophagy and, cell turnover and stuff, which, I mean, everybody should do anyways if you can. But I mean, if I'm not working out as much, or if I decide to work out, like you said, like the previous question was, how does someone work this into their schedule if they're working out and stuff?
Right.
I mean, I think you just have to be in tune with your body as far as that goes. I mean,
most people are not though, and
they want to get. I've worked out fast and I felt fine.
I always work out fasted.
Like I worked out. So when I was doing keto and all that stuff, everybody's like, "Oh, your performance is gonna go down because you don't have the carbs and stuff." I felt fine.
Yeah,
and my strength was fine.
Like the performance goes down initially, is what I found, until your body learns how to switch between the fuel sources.
Right.
So
which makes sense.
Initially, and I just recently, because I stopped doing, like, I did low carb for a long time. I didn't do keto so much, but I did low carb.
I want to call. We'll debunk. I didn't do. What's that called? Medical keto.
Right.
I didn't do that.
Okay.
Because that's like 5 grams or like none. I did like what you did, like low carb, like soup, like under, like even right now, like last night, I had a yogurt and like orange, I think.
Yeah, that's
but that's
really
like
low carb.
50 grams or less.
Yep.
So, I mean, I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Unless I eat that broccoli salad my wife made. That stuff is the shit.
I love that stuff.
She is. If she's listening, that stuff is amazing. I had a whole bowl of that stuff. It's so good. But, I mean, it's just, what's in there? Raisins and, like, broccoli and, you know, mayonnaise.
And it's usually like a sweet mayo.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
It's
But
so
I mean,
good.
there's not that many carbs in that either because you're eating broccoli
Yeah.
and there's not a lot in broccoli anyways.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah, no, I noticed actually just this week, for some reason, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a little bit of carb cycling this week. Because every now and then I decide to do something stupid like that. So,
Well, and yeah, and the bad thing about there's a donut shop and a bakery like right above us.
well, yeah,
so.
I know, but I don't know. I don't frequent that kind of stuff. It's not a big
What
deal
if they
for
had
me.
a chute that came right down to your desk?
If you know,
That'd be
if we could
awesome.
like have like the dumb waiter, you know, that could like bring the cookies that could come down from
Oh,
the
like
bakery.
this and this, bring it down.
Yeah,
Nice.
that'd be really nice.
Awesome.
But no, so this week I decided that I was going to do a couple of low carb days, just to every now and then I just like to experiment and make myself miserable. So
That sounds good.
yeah, so I did a low carb day on one of my cardio days. So my cardio days, they're a much easier workout than my lifting days. So I did a low carb day on the cardio day, but then the following morning I scheduled like a really intense lift.
Okay.
And I always work out fasted because I have trouble with acid reflux and things if I eat anything before and I don't know, my energy goes away.
She
when
probably
I eat.
barfs too when she's doing her squats and deadlifts, right?
What?
Eats too much food in her stomach. You ever see those videos?
No.
Those are awesome.
No.
You should watch them. They're
God.
hilarious. Like competition videos are like puking
No.
up. That's great. That's why she
No.
doesn't eat because she's puking all over the
No,
place.
I don't feel good if I eat before working out. So anyway, I go into this lift and I'm fasted like I normally am, and I'm thinking to myself, why is this feeling so fucking hard? Like I've done this workout, I don't know, 5 times. Why do I feel like I'm gonna die and I'm sweating profusely? And then I was like, oh wait. I did low carb yesterday, so my glycogen, like
Oh, yeah.
my muscles are completely cleared of glycogen.
shot.
And I mean, I'm shaking. I felt like I kept getting dizzy. And I was like, maybe again, I feel like, you know, maybe I have retrained my body to run mostly on carbs. And so my body's just not used to making that shift
Right.
Anymore. But you can train your body to run on these, you know, run on fat or carbohydrates, and your body can become more efficient at making the switch if you teach it to do that. Just initially, a lot of people find that shift difficult. So performance can, like when you do keto or when you're doing intermittent fasting, which OMAD is a type of intermittent fasting, initially people can feel really tired for their workouts, but not everybody. So
Well, my workouts aren't that intense anyways. It's like 15 minutes on the bike and do some body weight stuff. So it's not like it's crazy hard either way. But I could tell you one thing, doing those push-ups after not doing them for like 3 months, I'm like, oh my God, these are hard.
you know,
I still got my 50, but they were not 50 in a row.
could you do 50 in a row before that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that wasn't a problem.
Wow. That's impressive.
Not really. I did like 75 in high school.
Oh.
Or something like that, because we had a competition and I beat everybody, but I also cheated because if you probably know this, if you put your feet against the wall, it makes it a lot easier to do push-ups.
Really?
Yeah, because I think you take some of the weight off and you push it through the wall
Oh.
somehow. I don't know. But I did 75 and I won like a Gatorade or something. It was the dumbest thing ever.
Nice.
We also did like a dip. We had like a dip thing we had to do for like, oh, you know, the dip record is whatever. And I was going through this, and that stinking gym teacher, I don't remember her name, but she was like miscounting me because I wasn't going low enough, wasn't hitting 90 degrees. I was like 1 degree
Oh,
or 2 degrees
geez.
shy. She's like, no, it doesn't count. I'm like, I'm going to hit you. I'm going to hit you, lady. But no, yeah. Yeah, my performance has been fine. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of health benefits. I mean,
There are. There's a lot of research on fasting and intermittent fasting. Most of the research is in animals, but The research done in humans has been pretty conclusive too, that it can lengthen telomeres, which, that's your telomeres shorten as you age. And so fasting can actually, they're saying that fasting can actually sort of reverse. I mean, not like completely reverse.
Yeah, it's not going to go backwards.
But there's some, there's actually some anti-aging and reversal of the aging process through fasting.
So when I'm like 65, I'll look like I'm 31.
Yeah. So I practice.
Can I live to 200 then?
I loosely practice some intermittent fasting. Now, I don't think I could ever do the OMAD style. I like food too much, and with my issues.
She likes her donuts too much. That's really
well,
what it is.
you can still eat donuts on the OMAD diet.
I know. You can
also
just
only eat them once a day.
Yeah, you can also eat Reese cups.
Right.
Which I have those in my freezer currently.
See, I will not eat chocolate that's cold or frozen. Like, no.
It's Reese cups.
No,
They're
I wouldn't eat 'em.
amazing. You have a glass of milk in your Reese cups, you're good to go. Playing video games, I am set.
The Reese cups have to be at room temperature.
Oh my gosh. She likes getting chocolate over her fingers. That's her problem. I don't like that. No.
So no, I couldn't do the OMAD diet, but I do intermittent fasting. But for me, because I've had issues with eating disorders, I have to be really careful about my mindset around the fasting. And I have to keep in mind that I do it because I feel good. So up until I eat my first meal, which is usually somewhere between 10 and noon, I feel really good. I've got a lot of energy. That's usually when I do my workout. And then I eat, and typically my energy level will drop a little bit. And I tend to sometimes feel like a lot of women do, you kind of get a little bit bloated. And I don't feel like I'm overeating or anything when I have that first meal. It's just...
You got a bunch of food in your stomach.
Yeah, I just, I feel better when I'm fasted. And I hear this over and over again from people. And we did a podcast on fasting.
Yes. Yeah, we did.
And again, it's not for everyone. You have to be really careful, especially if you're a woman, because of the hormonal impact that it can have for you. But otherwise, there are some really good potential benefits to fasting, when it comes to anti-aging and just giving your digestive system a break, which most of us don't. It's like you're eating.
Well, a lot of people eat all day.
They do.
I know, buddy I used to work with, he literally had like a drawer full of snacks.
Uh-huh.
He was diabetic too, so that probably didn't help.
Right.
But he was like snacking all day.
Well, and
I'm just like, you're crazy, man.
I tell people that, okay, let's not even talk about intermittent fasting yet. I want you to mark down the time of your last meal or snack, and that means anything crossing your lips. Even if it's
coffee,
a peanut.
4:00.
Well, if it's got cream in it, then yes, that has to count.
Yeah. It does.
So,
well, yeah, I mean it does because it's like that sugar-free creamer or whatever.
Well, still, if
I can't drink black coffee, it tastes like ass.
You must be drinking shitty coffee.
No, it's great coffee. I just don't like the taste. I don't like bitter taste.
No?
I'd rather drink like orange. Well, orange juice tastes amazing, but I don't know.
Orange juice will also break your fast.
Yeah,
just
I mean,
FYI.
I need it in the. I don't know. I can't do it.
So maybe you have to stop drinking coffee if you want to fast.
No, I'll just do it.
It's not technically fasting.
Okay, it'll be 12 hours followed by another 12 hours.
See, this is the problem with my mindset around these things.
She's too strict.
I am too strict, and it will cause me issues.
She's a party pooper.
Yeah, but the whole idea, especially if you want the longevity benefits. Now, if you're just looking for the weight loss benefits, putting some cream in your coffee is probably not gonna. It probably does not break your fast. If you're doing a little bit.
I'm pretty sure it won't. I know it's like.
Yeah.
So it's like such a tiny.
Like a half a tablespoon. Yeah, that is not going to break your fast if it comes to if your goal is weight loss. But if your goal is the longevity, the idea is to give your digestive system a break from digesting anything. Now, unfortunately, if you really want all of the longevity benefits of fasting, you probably also need to not drink coffee at all during your fast, because your body, coffee has chemicals in it that your body still has to process.
Right, that's
the
true.
caffeine, it has to go through your liver, it has to process. So it's really not a true fast if your goal is longevity. So some of that autophagy stops.
I'm young still. My longevity is pretty long right now, so I'm okay.
So though I have a story, you know, I do some intermittent fasting. Like I said, I usually stop eating. I try and eat early. Like I'm like the old person.
Well, if you've been listening to our podcast,
Yes.
she's 75.
Right. I'm trying to eat by like 4:30, which doesn't usually work. So
That's dinner.
I try.
That's old people dinner.
It is, but oh my gosh. If you eat at 4:30 in the afternoon and then you go to bed at around 9 or 10, like I sleep so much better if I don't have a bunch of food sitting in my stomach.
Oh, really? Levi's totally different. He like noshes on a whole banana before he goes to bed, and he's like,
Maybe the
out.
carbs are helping
I don't
put
know.
him out.
That's good for us because he needs to sleep. So.
Right. But no, so I sleep better if my stomach is not full of food. And so we try and eat early, usually before 6 p.m. And then I won't eat again the next day until, somewhere between 10 and noon. And I try not to be like too strict about
What you're eating?
Well, no, I try
when?
to both.
Oh, okay.
I try not to be too strict about like the time that if I feel hungry at 9:30 or 10 a.m., I'm going to let myself eat. Like
Sure.
some people get to the point, like, and I have in the past gotten to the point where I'm just totally anal about the whole thing. And I'm like, well, I'm hungry at 9 a.m. I'm starving, but I'm not going to let myself eat until noon. And when I do that at noon, I will eat like everything in my kitchen.
That sounds like a plan.
Right. Which is, that's kind of counterproductive.
What?
So I have to be careful.
Who told you that lie?
Anyway,
It's counterproductive.
I'm making this whole long spiel about yesterday, and I'm sure you're going to have some sort of like an asshole comment about
I'm
this.
ready. I'm getting it ready.
I went to a seminar yesterday.
I already saw the seminar.
You saw the seminar, right?
saw the
So it
pictures.
was at the MGM Grand Casino over at Northfield.
Oh, the one that rock, whatever. What's it called? It's in over by Cleveland.
No,
It's the one in Ohio.
Northfield Park. Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
Ohio.
the only one in Ohio. Okay.
Is it the only one? I
Yeah.
thought there was a casino downtown.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know.
It's the
I'm not
Racino or something.
I'm not up on the casino vibe.
I'm not
so
either because
she
I
is.
don't like
She's
casinos.
been
No,
there,
I'm not.
so.
I don't. One time, just this one time.
Exactly.
I don't like casinos. But anyway,
Anyways, here we go.
so we go to the casino, and they've got guards out front that are letting people in because the guy, and I honestly I don't know if he was like totally joking, but I was with Sam Livingston, and I mean, he's like, I don't know, he's got to be like 6 or 7 or 8 years older than I am. So,
Okay.
but he didn't look old or anything. The guy cards me. He goes, she doesn't look like she's over 21. I was like, shebang! Intermittent fasting and infrared sauna, baby.
21. Okay.
I was like, I am going to be the big 4-0 this year.
He obviously hasn't seen many 20-year-olds, so I don't know.
He was blind.
It's probably because
Don't be a dick.
It's probably because you didn't have your boobs out, your butt showing. It's probably, well, you don't look 21. I mean, or you look 20 or whatever. I don't know. I mean,
Actually, I was wearing a pretty form-fitting skirt, that's
what it was.
Right. So
you're showing off your goods, and he's like, you can't be 21.
No, you know what? The guy was
his terrible.
The guy was
line
older.
To hit on you.
No.
Mark,
Don't
take
be
care.
jerk.
Mark, take care of it.
Don't be a jerk.
Take care of the problem, Mark.
He was older, and I don't know if have you ever noticed that when you look now at like high school kids, how like even a senior in high school, how much younger they really look to you?
No, I want to punch him in the face. Yes,
but I mean, they look like, you know what I'm talking
about?
They look like babies. Like even when I look at you and Johanna.
Yeah, but if I shave my face, I will look like them.
That's true. But yeah, you still have that. I don't know. When I look at you and Johanna, even what you're probably 10 years younger than I am. I think it's 10,
yeah,
right?
because I'll be 30 in September.
Yeah. So I'll look at you and Johanna and think, oh my gosh, how old are they? 12?
Yeah. Yes.
Buying houses, having babies?
I know. Who does that at 12?
Right.
Those teen moms do.
But long story short, there are benefits to fasting, including looking younger, feeling younger, all that fun stuff.
Dropping weight.
Yeah, dropping weight.
I mean, if longevity is huge, especially now since we're going to be living till, what's the average expectancy, like 80 or 90 something?
Well, it's not 90. For men, it's different between men and women. I don't know. I don't remember what it is.
The average, 88?
I don't know if it's that high.
Really?
For either, yeah. I want to say it's still in the 70s.
I think it's going to go
men.
way higher.
I would agree.
Because the technology now for people that are our age are going to live way longer.
I would agree. And I think, but, I think it's really important to make a point there about the fact that people talk about lifespan, but we should really be talking about health span. Mm. So your lifespan might be 100 years old or more than that, as we increase our technology. But what about your health span? Like, if you're going to live to 100, do you want to spend the last 20 years of your life suffering, with all of these, joint issues? And so it's really important to take care of yourself while you're young so that if you do live to 100, you're not going to spend your last 20 years, in and out of hospitals.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. What do you have anything else to add to the intermittent fasting OMAD?
No, not really. It's amazing. You should do it, and you should also give me $20 just for telling you.
Send TJ $20.
I have a Venmo. I also accept checks, but they have to be over $300. So
I want 1 million people to send me $1.
Okay. I want 1 million people to send me $100. That way I have 100 million.
Right.
So I already beat you.
So come on, people. Get on it.
Oh, I do have a quick tidbit. There was a guy in Barberton, totally off subject, won $1 million on a scratch-off lottery ticket.
Wow.
This past week.
Wow. Good for him.
Retarded. I wonder how much money he spent just to make that million.
Right.
That's what I want to know.
About $999,000.
Yeah, exactly. He spent all that money just to win $1 million.
Right.
All right, guys. Until next time, we'll talk to you later.
See ya.
Hey, everyone. This is TJ and
Kelly
with the Initiative Project Podcast. If you like what you heard, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions you'd like us to cover, please email us at initiativepodcast@gmail.com. See you next time.